In our second installment for Ruth 1:7, we're going to begin after the Pashta. We're going to read to the Athnach. Asher hayata shema ushate kaloteha ima. And so we have here what's called an asher clause, getting the name from the particle asher, or it's also called a relative clause. Now, relative clauses, they act a lot like adjectives in that they modify the word that's before them. And so this relative clause is modifying hamakom from the previous video. And so it's telling us more about the place that Naomi left. Now, asher clauses, they can be made up of verbal clauses, like we see here. Or instead of a verbal clause, you can have a nominal clause or even an adverbial phrase. But here in this relative clause, we have it's made up of a verbal clause. And this verb, hayata, is the call perfect, third feminine singular of haya. And again, context tells us that we are still referring to Naomi. Now you heard me say, translate this verb existed. Literally, this verb is not a to be verb, but it is a verb that actually takes an accusative. A to be verb takes a nominative as the subject and a nominative as the predicate. But this verb actually takes an accusative, and that's why you heard me say literally she existed there. But to say that she was there, it's fine. It's a good English, smooth English translation. And she existed there. There meaning the place that she lived. Now this word there, it's referring back to place, and so it's tying this relative clause to the word that it modifies. And in Hebrew, your relative clauses are always going to have an explicit or implicit pronoun that ties the relative clause to its to the word that it's modifying. But you say here, I don't see a pronoun. Well, if the word that you're modifying is a noun of place, that pronoun can be replaced with shema, which means there. Okay, next we have and her two daughters-in-law. And I won't talk about a lot about these forms because I've done so in previous videos for Ruth 1. This is a word for two, and it's in construct, a construct ending with the following word. This is her daughters-in-law. It's plural, and I know that because of the holom tav, and because of the plural 3fs suffix. And last, the word ima is the preposition im with the 3fs suffix. And so it's the place where Naomi and her daughters-in-law lived with her. So this concludes our second video.